Dembele. Who gave you Ballon d'Or? Who? Tell me who gave you Ballon d'Or, Dembele? Dembele. Who gave you Ballon d'Or? Who? Tell me who gave you Ballon d'Or, Dembele? Dembele. Who gave you Ballon d'Or? Who? Tell me who gave you Ballon d'Or, Dembele?
All right. Dembele is causing problems everywhere around the world. Everyone is complaining, argument all around internet, social media. Very controversial Ballon d'Or. So right now we're going to be doing analysis concerning that to put some questions to rest and also do justice to whatever that has been the argument and the disagreement. So yeah, Neymar reacts to Rafinha's Ballon d'Or ranking. Neymar slams Rafinha's 5th place finish. Yeah, my G, I'm with you on this one. You're right. Rafinha is a better player. For me, this season, the previous season is better off. No disrespect to Lamine Yamal. For me, Rafinha is better off. I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. But I just want to put this out there. Barcelona, I think there's this thing about this young age boy or youngest or whatever thing that is somehow trying to, I don't know. I just hope you guys will be able to handle this in the dressing room, because sometimes things like this can always cause dressing room issues, you know. Lamine Yamal is a great player. I respect him. He's a good player, even for me, for his age, you know. But take a look at the statistics. So I don't know which excuse they are giving or what they're going to give. I don't know. I'm just thinking it seems more like this projection, you know, the thing of projection, kind of, you know, because the age difference tends to have a great influence when it comes to things like this. But Rafinha deserves to be in that second position. My own opinion. He deserves to be in that position. So, but we'll see what happens along this, the analysis, and let's see the answers we are going to get at the end of the whole analysis. Oh, that is Daddy. Daddy is talking. Daddy says, Lamine Yamal's father can't accept Dembele's triumph. Okay. Daddy, you don't need to be emotional about this one. There's actually a guy around that, in my opinion, I think he deserves more than the spot your son is got. So for me, I think I would want you to take a look at this first before you Dembele, what is happening?
You serious?
Dembele, what is wrong? You're still talking about the one you did. You're still doing more. What is wrong with Dembele? Dembele, what's the meaning of this?
You serious?
Okay. Daddy, please don't be offended. I just wanted you to take a look at this. These statistics, you can tell for yourself. Rafinha is far more. So I don't know if it is this young boy thing, projects. You know, we all know sometimes there are teams that would like to project a player. It happens in order to get some accolades, you know, to still stay within the club, you know. It does happen, no matter how it's denied. So for me, I think that is what played here. I just hope it's something that they're able to handle, because it's quite painful. It's really painful. Rafinha, for me, deserves more. He deserves more. He deserves more, in my own opinion. But let's take a look and see what, if we are right or wrong on this one. We will see as we go. We'll follow up the analysis and see what happens before then. So now,
how is the Ballon d'Or decided? The Ballon d'Or is...
I would want us to take a look at this before we start our analysis.
How is the Ballon d'Or decided? The Ballon d'Or is awarded for the previous season based on 3 criteria. First, individual performances, decisive and impressive character. Second, team performances and achievements. Third, class and fair play. But who votes? The Ballon d'Or is awarded by an international jury of specialized journalists. 100 voters for the men's Ballon d'Or from the top 100 FIFA-ranked nations, and 50 voters for the women's Ballon d'Or from the top 50 FIFA-ranked nations. Each voter selects 10 players in descending order of merit from the list of 30 nominees. 10 selected players are awarded 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 point respectively. The Ballon d'Or is awarded to the player with the highest number of points. In case of tie, the players are separated by the number of first place votes. If the tie remains, they are separated by the number of second place votes, and so on. And if there's still a dispute, France Football has the final word. Now you know everything, but who will win on Monday? Let us know in the comments. How is the Ballon d'Or decided? The Ballon d'Or is awarded for the previous season based on 3 criteria. First, individual performances, decisive and impressive character. Second, team performances and achievements. Third, class and fair play. But who votes? The Ballon d'Or is awarded by an international jury of specialized journalists. 100 voters for the men's Ballon d'Or from the top 100 FIFA-ranked nations, and 50 voters for the women's Ballon d'Or from the top 50 FIFA-ranked nations. Each voter selects 10 players in descending order of merit from the list of 30 nominees. 10 selected players are awarded 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 point respectively. The Ballon d'Or is awarded to the player with the highest number of points. In case of tie, the players are separated by the number of first place votes. If the tie remains, they are separated by the number of second place votes, and so on. And if there's still a dispute, France Football has the final word. Now you know everything, but who will win on Monday? Let us know in the comments.
Let's check for the
How
last
is the
time.
Ballon d'Or decided? The Ballon d'Or is awarded for the previous season based on 3 criteria. First, individual performances, decisive and impressive character. Second, team performances and achievements. Third, class and fair play. But who votes? The Ballon d'Or is awarded by an international jury of specialized journalists. 100 voters for the men's Ballon d'Or from the top 100 FIFA-ranked nations, and 50 voters for the women's Ballon d'Or from the top 50 FIFA-ranked nations. Each voter selects 10 players in descending order of merit from the list of 30 nominees. 10 selected players are awarded 15, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 point respectively. The Ballon d'Or is awarded to the player with the highest number of points. In case of tie, the players are separated by the number of first place votes. If the tie remains, they are separated by the number of second place votes, and so on. And if there's still a dispute, France Football has the final word. Now you know everything, but who will win on Monday? Let us know in the comments.
Alright, so let's start with Google and see what Google tells us about what is happening. Alright, Google says France Football outlines 3 key criteria for determining the Ballon d'Or winner: individual and decisive performance, goals, assists, statistics, influence on the game, and consistency throughout the season. Let's take that again. Individual and decisive performance, goals, assists, statistics, influence on the game, and consistency throughout the season. So when they say individual and decisive performance, it means you need to stand out, you know, in your role as a player. You need to stand out in your positioning as a player. So that individual and decisive, the word decisive performance, it has to be decisive, that everybody was, oh yeah, this player actually. Then goals, number of goals also count, number of assists also count, and statistics. So statistics also have to do with position, it has to do with passes, it has to do with even goals scored and winning the ball, every area of the ball, be it attacking and in the air and all that. Everything has to do with your performance. Now, influence on the game. This is another part that is very important. Your influence on the game, like you give an assist, or you were remarkable in terms of defending your team, you stood out. Also, you're a game changer, like you scored a winning goal or you scored an equalizing goal. Things like that makes you influence the game. Like when you, for an instance, your presence was felt. The word the presence, yeah. So it's very, very good. Then consistency throughout the season. So it's not just a game, but throughout the season, you were consistent. There were no time they say, or you are not in your best performance. Maybe you are just in few games. Yeah. So you have to be consistent. So that is the requirement. What Google is telling us. So now let's go back. Let's continue with the players. Our bone of contention here will be from the 5th position, you know, till the 1st position. So the 5th position, of course, we know is Rafinha. So let's check individual performances, because between the 1st and the 5th position is actually what is causing the whole disagreement and argument all over. So now, Rafinha had a highly successful 2024 to 2025 season with Barcelona, scoring 34 goals in 57 total appearances across all competitions and achieving a total of 57 appearances. His outstanding performances include 18 goals in 36 matches. 18 goals in 36 La Liga matches. That means he was even scoring 2 goals in a game. That is what it means. He was scoring 1 goal in 2 games. That is remarkable. He was scoring in 2 games, he scored 1 goal. A further 13 goals in 14 Champions League appearances. That is, in Champions League, he was more or less scoring at in every match, he scores at least 1 goal. And notable contributions in domestic cup competitions. His strong season culminated in a 5th place ranking in the Ballon d'Or, highlighting his impact as a top player in the world of football. That is Rafinha, my guy. So let's move past and check. The next is Mo Salah. Mohamed Salah had a stellar 2024 to 2025 season, leading Liverpool a Premier League title and breaking the record for most goal involvements in a single 38-game season, 47 total. Wow. He was named Premier League Player of the Season and won the PFA Player of the Year award for a 3rd time, while also finishing 4th in Ballon d'Or. His final season at Liverpool was his most dominant, with consistent goal contributions and a record-breaking goal-scoring consistency, scoring or assisting in 30 of 38 league matches. So now we will be comparing the positioning of the short list. So you see, the reason why, in my own opinion, why the Mo Salah is ahead of Rafinha here is that it's got individual award, right? It's got individual award, and in as much as we're talking about trophies, the league, everyone here, everyone on that ship, they got the league. You know, individual presence is what will now propel you to positioning. So what I see here that Mo Salah is got and is ahead of Rafinha is the individual award, you know, in my own opinion. So if you have a contrary opinion, you can make your comment on the comment section, and I'm also going to look at it and reply you. So that is it. So for me, in my own opinion, that is why Mo Salah is on the 4th position and Rafinha is on the 5th position. Now the 3rd position is Vitinha. Vitinha has started the 2025 to 2026 season with Paris Saint-Germain in strong form, having played in the most recent league and Champions League matches and accumulating significant minutes played in both competitions as of September 2025. His early season performance includes a goal in the league, 2 assists for the season, and an overall high passing accuracy, demonstrating his continued role as a midfield maestro for PSG. Yeah, we know him. We know Vitinha is a great player. He's a very good player, very creative player, and very skillful player. So now, why is he on the 3rd position? One thing I want us to take a look at and notice here is trophies. Remember, one of the lists is success of the team, and we know, apart from the World Cup, the next trophy is the Champions League. So Champions League is the club cup that we know. So now, it is very powerful to win the Champions League. Very strong, especially you have your league and you have a Champions League. So that is why he's on the 3rd position. Number of goals, assists, and all that actually didn't count here. You understand? So Champions League is very, very important. If you have your outstanding performance and you have your Champions League, you'll be considered to go far in the shortlisting. So in my own opinion, that is what it is. That is what it is. Vitinha is a great player. He's a very, very good player. So one of the things I think he has, he's got the presence, he's got the consistency, he's got the Champions League, he's got the league, he's got the, what is it called, the team success. Because we are comparing it to the requirements for you to win the Ballon d'Or. You understand? So that is that for Vitinha. So the next person is the big boy, the golden boy, Lamine Yamal. So this is where it becomes a bit dramatic, you know. Lamine Yamal had a historic 2024 to 2025 season, winning a domestic treble with FC Barcelona and achieving individual accolades, including the Copa Trophy, Golden Boy, and the Ballon d'Or. He contributed 41 goals and assists in total for club and country, becoming a key player under coach Hansi Flick and breaking numerous records, including being the youngest El Clasico scorer. He was also named in the FIFA Pro World 11. So now, This is the reason. The reason, in my own opinion, why Lamine Yamal is here is the individual awards, of which Rafinha is not fortunate to have, which is those record breaking, and also the age thing actually also helped Lamine Yamal in this category. Golden Boy, youngest El Clasico scorer, you see, Copa Trophy, and they emphasize on that accolade. You see, because everything, apart from the number of goals and assists, everything. But I think there is also something that happened behind the fans that I think also played. Remember, there is a voting that actually goes on behind, which is from different, like people that won the Ballon d'Or, the past Ballon d'Or and all that. So I think in that vote is one of the reasons why, in my own opinion, why Lamine Yamal is at that position. Left to me, I would say Rafinha deserves the second position because he's more like a leader in that Barcelona team, and he's outstanding. Number of goals, assists, he's even domineering. So, but because of the age thing, it actually propelled Lamine Yamal to get to that position. And I think also Barcelona also projected Lamine Yamal, you know, because for me I think it's more like a gamble that okay, Lamine Yamal can keep can win the Ballon d'Or if you project him compared to Rafinha, in as much as he scored more goals. But this thing of a young boy broke this record, broke that record, and all that. So I think in the voting section there was this projection that happened that landed in there. In my own opinion, that's what I think. So now that is why he's there. So now the big guy, Dembele. In the 2024 to 2025 season, he experienced a resurgence in his career, contributing 33 goals and 15 assists in 47 appearances as PSG won a continental treble. PSG won a continental treble, in quotes. Now, he was named League One Player of the Year, individual award now, and UEFA Champions League Player of the Season, another award, as well as finishing as the League One top scorer. This is where he nailed everything. I think somehow because of the controversies behind Dembele, especially moving from Barcelona, a lot of people have forgotten about, they don't really look at the latest things he has done, you know. So now in every angle, Dembele deserves it. Even in the Champions League that we know that is more powerful, you can't underrate Champions League. It's very, very powerful. He was remarkable in those games. His goals were at important games that moved the team. Even if he comes in as a super sub, you see that thing, you know. So in the whole criteria, Champions League, you see, we're talking about treble. We're talking about individual. Like he scored goals. He had assists. But another thing that makes him stand out even more than his own teammates was he was named League One Player of the Year, UEFA Champions League Player of the Season, as well as finishing as the top League One top scorer. He is the top scorer of the League One, so he deserves it. He deserves it. So there's nothing for us to disagree here. Dembele deserves it. He deserves it over and over again. If you really following up everything, you know that he really deserves it. He deserves it. So let's just praise and enjoy our boy and congratulate our boy for
The
making
moment
us
has
proud.
finally come. One of these two players will be remembered. The moment has finally come. One of these two players will be remembered for eternity in the history of football.
One of the two, Ousmane Dembele or Lamine Yamal.
Dembele.
The moment has finally come. One of these two players will be remembered for eternity in the history of football.
One of the two, Ousmane Dembele or Lamine Yamal.
Dembele.
The moment has finally come. One of these two players will be remembered for eternity in the history of football.
One of the two, Ousmane Dembele or Lamine Yamal.
Dembele.
So at this juncture, I'm going to leave everyone with his highlights. You know, I'm going to leave everyone with the highlights of Dembele. Dembele deserves it. Dembele deserves it because, as it stands now, I think with this analysis, we are sorted with whatever argument, with whatever disagreement we're having. I think everything is answered now. You see the reason why. I think we're just not, some of us are not really following up, and there's this still that mindset of what happened to Dembele while he moved from Borussia Dortmund to Barcelona, from Barcelona he moves to Paris Saint-Germain, especially that move from PSG, from Barcelona to PSG. There's this thing, you can even hear people say, oh, especially the fans of Barcelona, oh, he hates Barcelona and all that, just because he have to move on. So for me, that's not true. And his performance this time around was really, really remarkable. The trophy, him winning the Ballon d'Or trophy, he really, really deserved it. He really, 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 really deserved it. I'm telling you. So if you have an objection, if you have a disagreement, just drop your message on the comment section. I'll reply you, and we'll see how we agree, how we disagree to agree. So at the moment, I'm going to leave you with Dembele's masterclass performances that led him to the glory he found himself today, being the Ballon d'Or winner. Just watch, and as you watch, you enjoy yourself.